I heard you're thinking about buying Digimon Survive? I like it. I like it. Let's talk about it. About everything. Digimon Survive is a bit different from the most recent Digimon game, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. But if you're a fan of Digimon for its stories, think of Digimon Adventure, and you liked the gameplay of Cyber Sleuth, then you're gonna be in for a treat. A better one. Digimon Survive is a tactical RPG with visual novel storytelling elements. Through this, the actions you take throughout the story have a direct effect on you, your friends, and all of your partner Digimon. The deeper levels of storytelling is making this one of the darkest Digimon games to date, where death is the ultimate sacrifice. Habo has even mentioned that this game was designed for an older audience. Digimon Survive is divided into 12 chapters, and once you reach chapter 8, your story has a chance to branch into one of 3 endings: morality, harmony, or rage. An additional secret route becomes available after your first completion of the game. Each action you take affects your karma, which is directly tied to one of the 3 endings. Progression happens through 2 parts: exploration and free expedition. Exploration mode is how you progress the story forward by exploring the map, talking with friends, and solving puzzles. You have a camera that lets you see invisible things, but can result in random battles with Digimon. As the story progresses, the battles will increase in difficulty, so training and recruiting new Digimon will be important. This is where free expedition comes into play. Free expedition is where you have a limited amount of time to build intimacy with your friends, engage in battles to train, and also team up with wild Digimon. By spending time with members of your team, you can gain boosts in battles, or they'll even come to your rescue when you're in need. And by exploring areas, you're able to uncover hidden items for evolution, equipment for battles, and other useful things. So these 2 game mode types, exploration and free expedition, is handled on a chapter by chapter basis. Each chapter has its own portion of exploration to ultimately complete that chapter's story. Then you have a set amount of moves you can make in the form of free expedition. While it might not be apparent at first glance, but Digimon Survive is going to be the most advanced battle system we've seen in a Digimon game. Rather than focusing on sheer numbers, each Digimon is unique, adding more depth to the battles. With a total of 113 Digimon, each was picked to match the atmosphere of the game, allowing newer or lesser used Digimon to make some appearances. You can select up to 10 units to join a battle, and these can consist of your classmates and their partners, plus any Digimon you've recruited on your own. At the start of each battle, you can choose between very easy, normal, or difficult. Additionally, there will be high difficulty dungeons with enhanced enemies that drop high level equipment later into the game. When it comes to battles, speed determines the order of turns, and every Digimon has a different style of movement. The distance they can travel, including vertical movement and terrain advantages, will vary. Outside of that, this is a pretty standard grid-based combat style, so think of Final Fantasy Tactics, think of Fire Emblem, and then sprinkle some Digimon magic over top. On top of situational buffs like back, side, and height difference attacks, we have the Digimon Touch, that virus vaccine data trifecta. We also have in-battle evolutions that will change the base characteristics of your Digimon and might even give you new moves on the fly. And there seems to be a new feature where you can load items onto your Digimon that'll give them new moves. Honestly, think of Digimon Tamers. Now at this point, there's still some potentially unexplained aspect of the battle, like that training tab that we've seen, but if I had to guess, I'd say it might be a way to increase our base stats that's separate from leveling up. So I'm making a section separate for evolution because it's going to be a key part of Digimon Survive. At the start, I mentioned that your actions affect your teammates and their partner Digimon, and they do, but not to the same extent as your own partner Agumon. When it comes to your classmates and their partner Digimon, they only have one branching path. And I would have to guess it's either going to be harmony or morality, right? And then the other option might be rage. You know, I'm not sure which one it might be, harmony and morality, but one of those 2 and then rage. Whereas Agumon can branch multiple times, right? Looking at his tree, you have the ability to be swapping between morality evolution, and then go to harmony evolution, and then rage. But then once you unlock that path, right? Once you go from rookie to champion, you can't go back and you can't go diagonal. And on top of that, we see that Tyrannomon's line actually stops at the ultimate level. He's representing morality. So the morality path doesn't have a mega evolution. Another thing that I didn't touch on in the battle section is that evolution in battles cost SP. And overall, this is going to be an SP game when it comes to the battling. Between expending SP in order to evolve, and while you're in your evolved state, you're continuously draining your SP, combined with the need to use your own skills, which are going to consume SP as well. But when you're in rookie form, you're going to gradually gain your SP back. You can obviously use items to restore your SP, or you can even talk to your partners as well. So with the game that has 3 routes and a secret route, one would imagine New Game Plus is of importance. Digimon levels, unlocked Digivolutions, items and equipment, and wild Digimon you've recruited all get carried over into New Game Plus. This is also where you're going to encounter high difficulty dungeons with enhanced enemies that drop high level equipment. Also, you can unlock some secret items called reinforcement items. We're gonna have to play the full game to get a better understanding of what those actually are. Each route takes about 40 hours, and Habu estimates around 80 to 100 hours to complete all 3 routes, plus that secret route. Other things to note is that 100%ing the game means finding and recruiting all 113 Digimon and their evolutions. When it comes to Digimon you've recruited, they actually need special items to evolve, meaning you're gonna have to go searching for those specifically. Also note that these wild Digimon do not have any branching evolution paths. And lastly, we're told that it's not possible to unlock everything in a single run, so that makes sense. And to end this video off, I kind of want to just freestyle it a little bit. I've been getting comments, here and there around the concept that, there's going to be a lot of text in this game. And I implore you to really think back to your Digimon Story Savage Sleuth playthrough, if you did play it, and remember how much text was in that, right? We've been talking about this for the past couple months on this channel, but really think back. There was a lot of text there, you know what I'm saying? Whenever Habu mentions that 70% text, 30% gameplay, I had a little breakdown that I developed. I think it's 30% puzzles, 40% text, and then it's 30% battling. All I'm saying is don't get scared from the visual novel unless you're just like, I don't even know, don't like to read? I don't know, can't read?
Hey, thanks for watching, hope you coming back soon. It's the boy Jam, you the squad, it's the tune. Always feeling great, see me smiling in the room. I've been getting to the money ever since I left the room. Hey, how you doing, what's the word, what's the move? We the J squad, so please make room. I always hydrate, and I'm eating on my plate. Thinking about the past, I can see this is my fate.